Hello, Math 141 students. I wanted to make this video just to tell you basically what's different between this class and the 142. So I linked you to the 142 video because everything there is also in this course, but we have a couple extra things as well. So the extra thing, well, first the idea of the course. 141 is a course designed for students who haven't quite tested into or don't feel quite ready for a full 141 course. Maybe you haven't taken math in a long time. Technically, Math 092, which is beginning algebra, is a prerequisite for this class. Maybe you haven't taken algebra for a long time, or maybe you didn't quite score high enough on the algebra placement exam to get directly into 142. But it's kind of, we basically figured out that a lot of students that are in that scenario, they don't need a full semester of algebra in order to succeed in this class. So we try to cut a deal and find a middle ground. So this is a 4-credit class. So that means you're getting charged for 1 extra credit. And for that 1 extra credit, I'm supposed to help you get some extra algebra skills and honestly just get you some extra support, because it turns out there's actually not a ton of 092 material in this class. There is some more advanced algebra that you won't see in 092 in this class, but because it's advanced, we teach it from the ground up, even in regular 142 anyways, right? So basically this is Math 142 with a couple extra assignments and some extra support. So let me basically show you the support assignments. You'll see here in the modules, you'll see a co-requisite assignment here and there, right? So like this first one is basically just kind of learning theory stuff. It just says, read this little article and answer these questions. All of the co-requisite assignments, I don't know if I should tell you this, they're just graded on completion. So I'm not going to mark you off if you get any problems wrong. I'm going to try to give you feedback on those problems. But this is just to kind of get you in the idea of, you know, thinking about learning, or in this case, solving equations, or doing whatever you need to do in order to be successful in the stuff that we're already doing. I don't want to make a bunch of extra assignments for you to do because obviously you're already working on the main material, right? I wanted to do things that I think are directly relatable to what we're doing, and also just sometimes just support, which I'll show you what I mean in a second. So I guess for something like this, you'll go through, you'll read it, and then you will submit your answers. So let me go to student view real quick so you can see what that looks like. So this is slightly different than the other assignments because you have to submit it through Canvas. And if you're not used to that, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so here, they're pretty straightforward. Submit assignment, right? I restricted the file types, I guess, to Word documents and PDFs. PDFs are the best, by the way, but whatever's easy, as long as you can submit it. Sorry, I was okay, yeah, so type up your answers, go to submit assignments, choose file, you'll find it on your desktop or wherever you have the assignment, and then you'll click submit, and that'll be it, right? And so then I'll look through it, I'll grade it, I'll send you some feedback, and that'll be that. Okay, so that's how that one works. Just real quick for one that requires like written work, like say the solving equations assignments. For these types of things, I have like little extra videos just to kind of give you some background and some skills that you need to solve these. My videos are very quick and straightforward, so that means that they're not always fully encompassing of what you might need. So none of this stuff is new, so you can always just Google other types of solving equation stuff. You can always ask me questions, please don't hesitate. But this one has you actually solve some problems. And for this, it's probably easiest if you just like take a picture of your work and then upload that. And so then when you go to submit assignment, you'll find your picture, you'll choose it, and you'll upload it here. That is it for how to complete the assignments. So I just want to point out to you, some of these assignments are not like actual do work assignments, like this one, office hours. When we have big assignments like the projects or the midterms, I usually have an assignment that says you need to meet with me before this assignment so that I can see your progress and basically answer any questions you have. And this is another thing where it's worth points, so you have to do it. But honestly, I'm just going to meet with you and be like, hey, what's going on? How's it going? Do you have any questions, right? I think this is useful because sometimes students are hesitant to do that. And also, you know, this is for the project, which is due on the 20th. I have you meeting with me on the 11th. That way I know that you're at least thinking about it. Sometimes it's okay if you show up and you don't have anything ready. It's ideal if you do, but if you don't, I'll show you the assignment. We'll kind of talk about it and stuff like that. So for the online office hours, you already know from my other video that you can access those right here through this Zoom link. And again, I'm available other times, and this might change in general, but these are my hours. I'll be online for now, and I'm also available other times. So if you can't make those hours, send me an email and we'll set up something else that works. All right, I think that is basically the difference. That's the only thing, the only stuff that is different for Math 141 versus 142. I guess the other thing I'll say is sometimes these things they're supposed to be before what we do, right? So for example, what's a good example? What's a good example? I'm thinking of a specific, this right here. So when we get to chapter 3, we're going to be converting units, but I have the linear equations assignment in here. That's because this is a very short chapter, and immediately we're going to be solving equations in the next week. So sometimes you'll see stuff here and you'll be like, how does that relate to the chapter 3 stuff? It doesn't in this case, but it's supposed to get you thinking about solving equations before we dive into the heavily solving equations material. Okay, I think that's it. So if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to let me know. And thank you all for watching.